I felt the other day in that trade, Peltier being emotional, players, even Kuzmenkov going, geez, I wanted to stay and stuff. To me, it's a good thing. Like it means that people aren't running from Calgary. It's
you
not
didn't say that last year with Lindholm and Zadorov, and
right. Like just people just dying to get out, and whatever. Somebody's wife doesn't like it there, or you name it. Like it's like this. These guys like what Connie's doing, like what the setup, how the organization has treated them with class. They like the coach. They like everything. To me, the Flames should take a lot of pride in that because they built something here and are building something here that people want to be a part of instead of going, yeah, they're on my no trade list. Yeah, I don't like what I'm seeing there or whatever. To me, having some emotion of those players wanting to stay and showing that, geez, I didn't want to be traded. I thought that was like, it was a real tell for me that Calgary's not in that, like, hey, that's a no fly zone, which is, I think that's really important for the organization.
I was on the Nasty Knuckles podcast this morning, and it's Riley Cote and the 25-year equipment guy for the Flyers, knows Farabee really well, said those two guys are jacked to come here. And you wonder, like, one's American. It's a very different market than Philly is. Yeah, there's the Torts thing, but he said those fellas are super excited. And that's important, right?
Morgan's a Canadian kid. His dad, Andy, was the announcer for the Leafs for 1,000 years. Andy's awesome. But it's nice, like, I think with a guy like Morgan, it's a big platform for him to come home, probably easier. I know it's a longer flight, but, family can come and down. Calgary, people forget how beautiful Calgary is, right? If you haven't been to Calgary and seen the setup and seen the surroundings, and, I'm very close with John Abbott. Like, John loves it there. And John wasn't, I'd worked in Vancouver, but, I think that he's found a home there, loves it, him and his family and all that. And, he's takes a lot of pride in calling those games. Like, to me, there's, Calgary is a place that if you haven't spent time there, you should. And it's nice to see the players embrace that. And I felt bad. I know it was emotional. And you can even tell Connie in his interviews, Connie was like, yeah, it was tough to pull him and tough to tell him. I mean, that's the crappy part about this job. But Connie did a good job, and I thought they did well in that trade. 24 and 25-year-olds to slide into your system. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it can all be a little touchy-feely, and it's people in Calgary talking about Calgary, but like you say, it was not that long ago. It was people were shitting on Calgary and the whole thing, and now, well, here's a guy that didn't want to leave, and these two guys are excited to be here, and Hanlon and Conroy getting on the plane and to pick those two guys up, it's a little thing, but it's not. That's... stuff matters.
It's the details. It's the details that they flew all the way. Because I saw, I don't know, this BXA made a comment. It's like, why don't you just get a jet from Philly to bring them? But that's the details. The GM and the vice president of communications jumped on a plane to come and personally welcome you to their team and bring you back. Like, yes, it might have cost Murray or the organization a few extra dollars, but that's a detail that goes a long way. Because when he tells his buddies, man, you should have seen the red carpet they laid out for me. Man, that stuff means stuff. Because guys talk all the time throughout the league. Rhett, how many friends do we have throughout the league? Guys that you played with, the six degrees of separation. They all talk. Go like, yeah, private jet. PJ came and picked me up, and the GM came and picked me up. Sometimes, when we played, you're lucky to talk to the GM ever.
I was going to say, what was the olive branch they extended to you, Warner, when you got the trade? What was that? How did that work?
Well, Rhett, did you ever get anything? Remember when they ran me out of Calgary? I got traded to the Rangers.
Yeah.
Ben Sather shows up, and he's wearing like a robe. He was like, I showed up. He was wearing like a white robe and had a half-chewed cigar. I swear he didn't know who I was. I had to introduce. I was like, hey, I'm Jamie McClendon. Yeah. How you doing? Like, there wasn't a private jet flying to Dallas to pick me.
Dallas? Damn it.
Yeah.
That was in a sky suite at Cowboys. You didn't have to go anywhere.
I was at my brother's drunk. Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out more of our content right here on the Flames Nation YouTube page. We had a bunch of great long form interviews. You can check out some videos we've done as well outside of the studio. And of course, if you want more writing or merchandise stuff, flamesnation.ca or nationgear.ca. Appreciate you watching.